What's up, guys? Welcome back to episode 8 of the Highs and Lows series here on Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. So, as you might be able to see, today's episode is focused on the Sidewinder Battle Rifle. So before we go ahead and jump into the highs and lows, I figured, you know what? Let's give you guys a little bit of a class setup, so if you do end up taking this gun on in the future, this is the setup that I think works out best for it. So before we jump into the attachments for the gun, we'll kind of go through the other parts of the class. The Renetti, I just have it there because that's the gun I'm kind of leveling up on the side. In theory, you can really use whatever secondary you're trying to level up. I've been sticking with stuns and frags. I find it's just a good simple combo that you can use. Depending on the game mode that we're playing, I'll either run trophy system or munitions box. Now the gloves, boots, and gear, this is I think where you can make a really big difference and it can really help you out a lot. The gloves, you got to go with marksman gloves. As you guys are going to see, this gun was not the easiest to use. So the marksman glove really helps with the sway and the flinch while ADSing, which again you guys will see will help out a lot. The stalker boots, another ADS type attachment or perk, so increased strafe and ADS movement speed really helped out. And then, as you guys all know, Ghost, one of the most valuable perks in the game to avoid all those UAV spammers. Jumping into the gun itself, we'll go ahead, and this gun bounces and it kicks like a mule. So the iron sights on it are terrible. You guys have seen this sight in multiple videos so far, the SZ SR07. I love it. I think it's the cleanest looking sight without giving up too much zoom, so I really enjoy that sight. For the barrel, we're going with the Rattleback Deadeye barrel. Again, just gives you a little bit of recoil control, and God knows you need it with this gun. Went with the VT7 Spirit Fire Suppressor. Again, I personally prefer using suppressors. As of right now, and when I was recording, I went with the Lock Grip Precision 40. However, with that being said, if you guys have the chance to, I would use the X10 Phantom 5 hand stop. So shout out Joey for this one. In theory, you can unlock it through the armory, so you just have to find it in your attachments here. So it went with sprint to fire speed, ADS speed, which is huge, and it also helps out your recoil and gun kick control. And the only thing it really hurts is your hip fire and tac stance spread. So if you guys have this, I would use this over the Lock Grip Precision 40 grip. And then rounding it out, you've got the RB Rapid Strike grip. So a lot of the offsets for recoil control and gun kick are with the other attachments, so we're still able to get the sprint fire speed and the ADS speed. So this is the setup that I would use for the Sidewinder, and without further ado, we'll pass it off and jump into the highs and lows section of today's episode. Jumping right in with a Corey domination here today. So for the Sidewinder episode today, we're going to run things a little bit differently as we just get a nice face full of booty to start things off. What a way to start things off this episode. So this episode is going to be a little bit different. So instead of having a gameplay in it, you guys are going to see this gun was terrible, so it was really tough to get any gameplay for it. So we're just going to go through the highs and lows, and I'm just going to talk about my opinions while you guys are able to watch and enjoy the highs and lows in the background. So when it comes to this terrible gun, oh man, looking at my list, there's so many cons. First and foremost, the recoil of the gun, as we get a nice quad nade, the recoil on the gun is just brutal. This thing kicks like a mule, and if any of you guys have used it, you just can't tell what direction it's going to kick in. If it's going to kick left, if it's going to kick right, up, down. It really just didn't seem like it had any rhythm or any consistency with where it was bouncing. So you really were kind of left guessing. And I mean, anything even close to medium range made this gun so difficult to use. We were able to get a couple clips, but I mean, anything medium to long range just made this gun absolutely impossible to use. The rate of fire was okay, but again, when you're using kind of a fully auto gun, it did shoot kind of slow, especially in comparison with the guns that other people are using. And I mean, the thing that I probably struggled with the most with this gun were the challenges. Now, a couple of them weren't too bad, so just to refresh your memory, the 4 challenges for the 4 base camos were get 50 kills while the gun isn't fully auto, get 10 kills while using a magnification scope. And then the last one is get 15 headshot kills. And then the final camo that we did end up going for gold is get 3 kills with 1 magazine. So getting the 50 kills and the 50 kills fully auto wasn't too bad. You just kind of do those naturally as you play the game. Again, same thing with the 10 kills using magnification. I believe I did it with like a 2.5 times scope or something. I don't really remember. Another quad cruise missile. I don't know what it is, but we just love our quad cruise missiles here on the channel. The 15 headshot kills though, that's when things started to get rough. It was just really difficult to try to aim for the head, and like I said, when the recoil was so bouncy and inconsistent, having to aim for someone's head was just an absolute nightmare. Granted, you know, you probably could have gone into, I very easily could have gone into hardcore and then maybe get headshots a little bit quicker, but again, in hardcore, yeah, you get those kills quicker, but you also die quicker. So you die in 1 or 2 bullets from a regular gun. So you know, you have arguments for and you have arguments against using playing in hardcore. Sorry. And then last but not least, the gold challenge itself, 3 kills with 1 mag. This is when I was completely losing my utter mind. The amount of times that I died, even thinking back of it now, is making me relive that traumatic experience. But the amount of times that I died on a 2 kill streak, or when I ran out of ammo, so you know you get through all the ammo in your clip and then you're not really left with any. What I couldn't tell you how many times that had happened. And on top of things, you might see it at the end, but I think the challenge was bugged. I'm not too sure, because you'll see towards the end when I actually get gold, but I get it on a 1 kill streak, so I don't know if that's how the challenge was intended to go, but my understanding was you needed to get a 3 kill streak with 1 magazine without reloading, essentially. But I guess that wasn't the case. Pros for this gun, none. I I freaking hated this gun. So if you plan on using it, do your best. Even the class setup I used at the start isn't that reliable. But overall, I mean, it took us 18 games to complete this gun, which was the most by far. It was the most stressful gun that I've used. I couldn't keep a consistent class, kept switching it around all the time, and there really wasn't much consistency with it. And it definitely took a toll mentally on me because I was not having fun whatsoever. So we'll go ahead, we'll look right here. I believe it's on this kill. So as you can see by the kill streak counter, I've only got 1 kill. But with that being said, guys, I hope you like, comment, and more importantly, subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed the video, and hope you never have to use this gun. I'll see you in the next one.